we're at the Unleash World Conference in Paris, the 2023 edition, and I'm here standing with Luuk Koedam from Intractive. Hi Luuk.
Hello.
So what's your role within Intractive?
I'm the CEO co-founder, but what I also like to call, I'm the concept developer of our company. So I try to think of new things and think about the strategy to get there. Yeah.
Okay, so Intractive, what do you do?
What we basically do, or what our clients do, because we are a SaaS platform, is they can chop up a story in different types of content, and by using different kinds of content we can grab and hold the attention of users, and we also call it, we reverse engineer social media to hold the attention. Yeah.
So what's the biggest problem you solve for recruiters?
I think with the digital generations, the attention span is the biggest problem with a lot of things, so also in recruitment, in a lot of businesses, and it's really hard to grab and hold the attention. And what we try to do, and what actually is working pretty well, is to figure out how we can do it. And it is easy, because what we can do is we look at social media and we can say, okay, what they do is they have short and snappy content every 15 seconds in a new story, and we do the same but hold them at that story, and that works because we can hold the attention for on average 5 minutes. Yeah.
So how does it work for a recruiter or for a recruitment marketer?
Yeah, what they do is they have their story, of course, so they know what the USPs of a company are. They know what they want to tell the people, and what we do is we help them to figure out, okay, what are the kinds of content they can use, and then they start using our platform and just build an experience. Yeah.
So the main benefits of the platform?
I think the main benefits is, the first thing what I just mentioned was the attention, but also because people spend time in it and because they interact with it, so they actively explore a company instead of passive listen or read something. In that sense, they create a positive emotional connection with that company, and if it fits them, it lowers the threshold to get in touch with them. Yeah.
And so for the recruiter, is it also recruiter usability? Can you do it yourself?
You can do it yourself. Of course, there's always a bit of creativity. That's why we also help them to get them started. So we help them with a concept, with a script, just to get them started. And we see that after they created their first, let's say, experience, then they start creating them themselves, and it gets easier and easier. Yeah.
So if you look to now other tools or more tools to like social media in general, for example, so what makes you stand out of them?
If you compare it to social media themselves, of course you can create stories, but we use a lot of more types of content, say AR, VR, a lot of interaction, more interaction social media. And if you create a story in Instagram, you can use it in Instagram. And with us, you can use it in every online and offline channel with QR codes and links, and you can implement it in every type of website or let's say acquisition or pages where you can find werken bij. I don't know the name in English, but you can implement it wherever you want. Yeah.
So also within the career side, the werken bij.
Thanks. It's so easy, sometimes. Yeah.
So and so you can use it standalone. So how about applications? Can you send it to the ATS or?
What we always say is we can send it, and we actually can create APIs for all ATS, but it's actually probably what we see works best is that we just send them after an experience, so after an interactive story, we send them to their landing pages, and they, for example, have a Calendly or something that they already use for the ATS and fill it in their systems. Because in that way, the experiences are always GDPR approved, as we don't have any contracts, and it's really easy, and then the implementation is as easy as possible. So just send them to a link wherever you want. Yeah.
So how about analytics? Because I think it's very interesting to see what kind of content do they like more, or...
Yeah, of course we track everything. It's anonymous data. So what we do is we use quantitative data to see how the marketing strategy is working and to see if the story is actually working how they want to. So what we can see is where do they drop off, how long are they in the experience, what do they like, what they don't like, and of course based on this data we can improve the whole story and make it better and better and better. Yeah.
So what kind of customers do you have?
We are currently working mostly for the bigger companies in the Netherlands. So you can say ASML, the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Education, Conclusion, name it. A lot of bigger companies, a lot of big universities, because we not only use it for the recruitment of employees, but mostly also for the recruitment of students. That's where we actually started. So a lot of big universities in the Netherlands too. Yeah.
But also some in Belgium, I read.
Some universities in Belgium started also, and this is actually the place to discover if going international is our next step. Yeah.
Yeah. So Paris, not France, maybe in general, but more Europe or
Europe. Yeah. Let's say Europe. Of course, France would be an interesting market, but Europe in general. Yeah.
So the question of questions these days is: do you have AI on board?
Yes, we're working with AI, and we actually not creating our own AI, but we're implementing AI to make it more easy. So for example, the most easy example what we are currently implementing is audio enhancement. So you have phones, and we work with a lot of video, and the images of phones are already amazing. But if you want to have movement or anything else, the audio is mostly the problem to get it more in touch. And you have AI tools to enhance this audio. So we are implementing those enhancement tools to make it even more easy to create these interactive stories. So we see AI as a major opportunity to create interactive stories even easier. However, we have not the plan to create our own AI. We just implement all these types of tools within our platform. Yeah.
So you just told a little bit about going international. So I think that would probably in next year also on your roadmap. Are there other things on your roadmap, more technical new things or?
The implementation of AI, that's very important, I think. Yeah. And next to that, we also want to use more of AI, AR and VR, because we see that this gives a really wow factor with the users. So it's especially easy to grab the attention. And what we also want to do is we want to hire some, and that's less technical, but it gets technical, some more data-driven people to see how can we actually hold the attention for even longer. So what are these triggers? So actually researching how we can do it and then implement the conclusions out of this research. So we don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we are currently researching it. Yeah.
We keep in contact. Thank you.
Thank you very much.